Far from our young and single days when Valentine's Day was all about romance, right? The roses, the chocolates. When you have a family, things totally change. Valentine's Day becomes a holiday with a light touch, maybe a sense of humor, definitely lower expectations when my 2-year-old's involved anyway, but it still has great meaning, great heart, if you will, pun intended. I think my next guest would say it is a holiday with heart. Melissa Sunday is joining me. It's great to have you.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
I'm so smitten with your approach to this. You're an everyday hostess who really wants to elevate the everyday and make even the small days special.
Yeah, that's right. So I have to say, Valentine's Day for us has always been a family celebration. It started back when I was a little girl. My parents always made it a family celebration, and that has carried on with my own family now. Kind of a little history.
Yeah.
So when my mom, when I was 15, my mom passed away from cancer, and it wasn't until I was married and the holidays came around that I realized how many small and simple ways she made holidays such a big deal for us,
right?
Including Valentine's Day, and it really, you know, set the stage for our life and celebrating and creating meaning to holidays.
Absolutely, and I think every woman faces that at some point, even if it's when you're just taking the reins of your own family. You realize how much work goes into holidays, like Valentine's Day, like the small and simple things. So you're honoring your mom with these ideas.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
And you know, we had a family of 7 children and small budget, and so all the ideas that she had for us were very small and simple, and it doesn't have to be this huge Pinterest perfect celebration, but it's all about the little simple things.
We're totally on the same wavelength. I can't wait to see these ideas, and you're giving us great ideas to implement in our homes. What's first?
All right, so the first is what we call the love jar. So this started our first year of marriage. I was like, okay, what can we do that will be fun? My husband and I pulled out this random jar from our house, and I thought, okay, let's just fill this up with love notes for each other.
Cute.
So we just wrote little love notes throughout the month of February, and then on Valentine's Day, we opened them up, split them up, and got to read our notes. And it was so fun because I think sometimes you get lost in the monotony of everyday life, that you don't try to find the little ways that you love that person and tell them about it.
And there was no schedule to this. It was just
There was no schedule. It was just, you know what? I am so grateful that this person. So for example, let me show you. So this is a note that I wrote last year to my husband. I love that you let me sleep in the mornings, because let's be honest, I'm not a morning person. So
I'm seeing little signatures.
So simple. You know, and any jar will do. I picked this up at Walmart for a couple dollars this year because I have a 2-year-old and he would break a glass jar in a heartbeat.
Plastic is your friend.
But we just leave little pieces of paper, you know, next to it, and it's just a fun way to find little ways throughout the month of, you know, why you love your family members.
And then circle up at a Valentine's dinner or a family night or whatever, and
split them up, and you feel that love.
Okay, what's this idea?
All right, so this next one is what we call the 14 Days of Love. So I was realizing a couple years ago that Christmas time is a great way, and we focus a lot on service and doing nice things for other people, but why do we wait just for the Christmas season to do that? So we gathered as a family and decided every day we would do one small act of love for either each other or a stranger or a neighbor or a friend. And so we came up with little ideas of how we would do this.
I love this.
I have to tell you, so last year we were actually living in Australia for a couple months over Valentine's Day.
Wow.
And so we were like, okay, we're gonna do this 14 Days of Love, and one day we decided to go visit our neighbor and take her hand-drawn Valentines. And go meet her. We hadn't met her yet. So we pulled out random paper and crayons and let the kids color Valentines.
Cute.
Took them over to her house, and I have to say, it was the most awkward thing. She was like, what is this American family doing bringing me these Valentines?
Do they not celebrate Valentine's over there?
Well, they do, but she was just like, this is strange.
She's like, hey, stranger,
what are you doing?
There was food involved?
That's right. So we took that to her. The next day, we were about to leave, and she comes over and brings us this Australian cake, and she's like, oh, those notes meant so much to me. We thought it had totally weirded her out.
That was the return
She
offering.
actually loved it, and instead, you know, brought us a cake, and that created this great friendship with her, and she became one of our dearest friends.
Yeah, the love was transferred one to another.
So it's just fun, you know, to do little things that get outside of your little bubble and spread that love.
Break the bubble, spread the love. I love that. Idea number 3 is what?
Yes. So the third one is actually Valentine's Day photos. So every year we kind of get our kids on the bed and we just do casual photo shoot.
Okay.
And it's so fun, you know, as moms, we feel like
Oh, look at those
it's
loves.
hard to get behind the camera or in front of the camera sometimes. We're usually the one taking the pictures.
Right.
But it's so fun to look back, and especially since my mom passed away, I wish I had more pictures with my mom.
Sure.
And so this is a tradition that we've done every year. We just, you know, it's casual and fun, and we get in the camera and we take pictures
And just to put these
together.
annual photos in a little book or
That's
something.
right, and we actually print them off and use them to decorate for Valentine's Day every year.
Love it,
So,
love it. Do you do a Valentine's dinner
super fun.
too?
Yes, a Valentine's dinner. So my husband and I will usually go out some other night. It's cheaper and it's less
Oh
crowded.
my gosh, save the lines. Yeah,
Exactly,
absolutely.
right? And then we have a family Valentine's dinner, and best kept secret, Papa Murphy's usually has heart pizzas for around $7. Pick one of those up, throw it in the oven, add some paper plates and some fun napkins, and you've got a fun festive
Nothing says family
dinner.
love like pizza.
That's right, you know, the kids love it. It's easy.
Yeah.
So, in fact, my kids have seen all the Valentine stuff out of the stores lately, and
Sure.
they're like, Mom, when are we gonna have our big dinner?
Oh, they're
and so they just
excited.
love it. It's so simple, but
Yeah.
so fun.
All right, last
So-
idea for us, Melissa.
All right, the last one is Secret Valentines. So about a week before Valentine's Day, we draw names, and that person becomes our secret Valentine for the week. And we try to do as many simple service things to help them out.
Kinda
make
like a
their
secret
bed.
sister, like at
Yeah,
girls' camp?
make their bed. We always try to leave some kind of love gift for them
Okay.
throughout the week or on Valentine's Day. So I brought a couple just different ideas, their favorite box of cereal or a little treat. One year growing up, I got a new package of markers from my secret Valentine, and I thought it was the coolest thing. So
It was a hit.
Again, small and simple. It can be gifts or service, but it's just another fun way to show the love for your
Love
family
it,
members.
love it. Great
So-
ideas, great inspiration. You have some more ideas, I know, and even some freebie printables on your
That's
website.
right, I do. If you want to participate in the 14 Days of Love, I've got the directions and all the printables over at sofestive.com,
Okay.
plus tons of other fun and simple holiday ideas.
And for an
So-
easy link to sofestive.com,
Yeah.
go to our website just to make it simple for you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.